Usher's new album, Raymond versus Raymond, has an awesome message, but you got to watch the interview to actually get it. I'll tell you a little bit right now, but I included the link right down here that you can go see that ABC did with him. He called it Raymond versus Raymond because he has an image to portray. He's got this image, and he calls it a swagger. It's another word that your students are going to be throwing out there, especially like your urban, hip-hop, ghetto type students or whatever, but also the little preppy, popular kids too. They, pretty much everybody understands what this means. Swag. What kind of swag you got going on? What kind of swagger you got going on? And it's kind of like the way you walk, the way you talk, how you carry yourself. But it's like a cool thing, Somebody got a swag going on, a swagger. They got something cool going on. Usher has a swag so unique that he only goes by one name, Usher. And he called his album Raymond versus Raymond because who he really is this guy who is a real person who's got a family, and he just went through a divorce and it broke his heart, and he's got children that he adores and wants to raise right. As a man, he's a real guy, and sometimes we don't see this in celebrities. We just see their swagger. We just see that image. And so he's got this album called Raymond versus Raymond because he realizes who he really is versus who he's responsible to, because he's lived this life so long now. He's kind of has to be this larger than life image. But he's got two conflicting things because he does that on stage, and that's what we see in the videos and everything. But he actually is this real guy who oftentimes doesn't even like that part of himself, and that part of himself has sometimes even been destructive in his life. But he keeps it real, and he's being so young in the business and now growing up a little bit old. He's got some pretty cool values, and he understands that being a family man and your children and your kids and having a solid life is more important than any kind of swagger, any kind of image that you can portray. What I just said to you is an excellent thing for you to say to your class. What you're supposed to do with all this is just take some of the stuff that I say, even pitch it the way that I'm pitching it, because most students love Usher, but they don't know this stuff about him. They think that that's who he is, but he's got this whole other side, and he even named his album that. It's a lot like Eminem, this crazy hardcore rapper, one of the greatest rappers to ever live, and he's not even that way in real life. He's got a daughter who he loves dearly and won't even let her listen to his own music. So that should tell us something right there. That's a good thing to tell teenagers. Like, look guys, this is cool, it's great music, but it's not a lifestyle, so don't make it one. Don't go out and actually, live this crazy lifestyle, because even the people making it aren't doing it for real. They're actually real people. They have families, and even some of them don't even let their children listen to this kind of junk. Alright? Because Eminem even told us in his first album, in his lyrics, here's what he said: I've created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady. I'm chopped liver. And if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor. I don't know the rest. But that's all you need to know. And if you can throw down some lyrics like that from Eminem or from Usher or something, your students will just go nuts, man, because they don't expect you to know it. Okay? So I've got this whole thing transcribed. One of the links at the bottom is a transcription of this video. And you can go and you can just read it. Just read what I just said, memorize it, or just take it to class with you and say, listen, did y'all, you know that this is just music. Don't get caught up in what's not real. And all of this goes together, even going back to the Shrek movie. What's real? What's really important versus what image do you think that you have to portray? And then read them that. Even the people making it don't do it for real. So it's up to you as young people. You guys, y'all take this stuff, listen to it, let it be entertainment, but that's it. Understand what's real and what's really important, and what you have in store for your future is more important than this swagger and this image that all these celebrities, because even they don't live like their songs are. They even sometimes tell you in their titles, like Raymond versus Raymond, or in their lyrics, like Eminem, and then you can pick that thing up, pick this transcription up and just read it. I've created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. Marshall is who he is. Marshall Mathers is just a regular old guy. Nobody wants to see that. They want shady, Slim Shady. And if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor. That's what he'll give you if that's what you'll buy, because he's all about the money. But that's not even who he really is. So therefore it tells us as young people, don't really be like that. And I'm not promoting his music because I think it's bad. But they are listening to it. So if they're going to be listening to it, it's cool for us to point out, you know what? Listen to it, but don't be like that. Because even he's not like that. You know, and it makes sense. And it makes you be the hero. It makes you be the cool person that brought them something else a little bit different than what they might have been seeing before. Okay, also we went to see the movie Date Night. And it might be a little bit more targeted towards an older audience, but it's a comedy, and Tina Fey from SNL and from 30 Rock is extremely popular. She's the absolute funniest, hottest woman comic slash actress in the world today. And Steve Carell is quite possibly the funniest man. So they're two very recognizable comics in the genre of funny that your kids definitely know and love. And so chances are a lot of them went to see this movie. In that movie, will.i.am is an artist, and will.i.am, that's his name. I don't know his real. I'm assuming his name is probably William, and it's just a really cool name. You know, I'll call myself will.i.am. But anyway, he is one of the front men for the Black Eyed Peas, a phenomenal R&B, like I don't know what they are, urban hip hop kind of group. You know, just a really cool group. Well, in the movie Date Night, they see this guy, they see will.i.am, and it's a really funny thing. And you can even say, did anybody in here see Date Night? Oh man, y'all should go see it, it's hilarious. And they even go where Tina Fey walks up to will.i.am is having dinner at this restaurant, and she just wants her picture made with him. So she just sort of walks up, you know, they're having dinner right here, and she walks up and he doesn't even see him, and then her husband, Steve Carell, takes a picture of Tina Fey going like this, and so she gets her picture made with will.i.am, but will.i.am never even knows that she's there. It's a funny little scene. So just talking about the movie, just throwing it out there just like that. Did anybody see this? Because this is what happened in the movie. Man, it's great. Y'all should go see it. That makes you a person. You know, you're not just talking about history, your government, or whatever you're teaching them. You're talking about something that is fun, that they're into, that they actually like. And then when it's time for you to teach them something that sometimes you lose them on, they're going to be more attentive because, oh, wow, I didn't know she knew who will.i.am is. I didn't know that he knew who will.i.am is. Okay, he's cooler than I thought he was. And boom, you're in. Just, you know, hitting something that they are into, that they don't expect you to be into, but you are. So see, you don't even have to go see the movie. I went and saw the movie. Just say that, you know, just say, hey, did anybody see this? You don't have to actually lie and say, I saw it, you know. Did anybody see this? Because will.i.am is also featured on the new Usher CD. So all this stuff is related to each other. Okay, Usher has a new song out on his CD. It's number 2 right now in the nation, and it's called OMG, and it features will.i.am. All right, it's a great, fantastic song, and they're listening to it. They know what it is, and he's also in this movie Date Night. So all this stuff is hot pop culture right now that's happening. Use it. Also,